Okay, so I'm finished with the Frankie Day group build. This is the Revell BF110G, and I've done it up in Swiss markings. Now, purists at heart are going to have a field day because I went with my own paint scheme on it as far as the camo, the splinter pattern. I did have one foobar on this exhaust over here. The manifold, it's just a case of me not paying attention to the instructions. I thought both engines assembled the same, so that's exactly what I did. But the manifold on the inside here was supposed to be turned down because this manifold pipe is supposed to go underneath, and then there's another pipe that would mount to the cowling and come out. So I wasn't about to tear it all apart just to fix that, so I just fished put the manifold up over the wing. The spinners, they're not supposed to be completely yellow. They're supposed to have supposed to be white with a red circle on the end. I didn't want to go through all the trouble trying to mask that off and everything, so I just went ahead and painted the spinners completely yellow. Like I say, it does have the Swiss markings on it, pretty much how I pictured it. The camo is a little different than what I was going to go with, but I still like the way it turned out. So this is a 1/32 scale. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but the antenna array here on the front for this plane, this antenna array is inaccurate. It's supposed to be one similar to the small one in the middle here, but the plane, this is what watch me knock it loose. This is what the plane come with, the apparatus that the plane came with. So I didn't bother scratch building anything. I just went ahead and painted this up and put it on the front just like you see it. And I'll take it off the stand real quick and show you what the underneath looks like. If I can get it off there. I didn't think I put it on there that tight, but I guess I did. But this is what underneath looks like. And what I was going with, yes, it does look really, really clean. But what I was going with, I decided to do it up like a desktop model and not do any weathering on it or anything. It's just, like I say, it's a desktop model type deal. I had to push myself to finish this because after I got to a certain point, I just wasn't getting into the build anymore. And so yeah, I cut corners, done some things differently than what I had intentionally planned, but all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Like I say, the purists at heart may have a field day with it, but this is my version of the BF110 over Switzerland, so like I say, it will have inaccuracies, but that's it. I enjoyed this build for the most part. Like I say, at the end I was getting a little burned out with it, and I just wanted to get it finished. And but I think it turned out pretty good, and it's another one for the shelf, another display for the shelf. And so that's it. This is the end of it for the Frankie Day Appreciation Group build. Catch you in the next video.